Ron Paul event has ended, and there's a father and son here from Worcester, where my radio station is. What did you think of your name, sir?
Jim Savage.
I'm Jimmy Savage, Jr.
All right. What did you think of the event?
It was a good rally. It must have been at least 1,000 people here. Strong Ron Paul supporters. They're all different angles, soldiers, citizens, businessmen, a lot of pretty women. You know, Ron Paul's got them all.
Well, I'm always in favor of the pretty women, although I've married one already. Quick question to you: why Ron Paul for yourself, or have you already decided on a candidate?
I've been decided for a couple of years now. I got into libertarian ideas when I was in college, and I found Ron Paul's message really unique to everybody else, and I could see both sides from the liberal and conservative viewpoints, but he's just a very consistent conservative. No one else follows the Constitution the way he does. No politician can be that consistent, and I think he should really pinpoint down on his opponents that they're all a bunch of liars, and he's pretty consistent.
Now, is that pretty much the thing? Because if there's one thing that I hear people describing Ron Paul as, and that's both his opponents and his supporters, is that he's consistent, that he's straight, nobody doubts what he believes. Is that one of the most appealing things about this candidate?
He's probably the only one that does some waffle. That's the key. You know, we got the Romney touch here in Massachusetts, of course. Anything goes. But Ron Paul, I mean, that's like in the war effort. I'm a retired soldier and retired civil service from the military. And he's the guy that we support. I think he's got 5 times as much support among the military retirees and active duty than any of the other candidates. And why do they support him with his war message? Is it because others favor peace more? Nobody likes peace more than a soldier, and Ron Paul is right there at the top. And if we're going in war, he's going to know why, we're going to know why, and we're going to go for victory.
All right. I'm going to give you the same statement I gave everybody else. It is not a secret that I endorsed Rick Santorum 7 weeks ago, back when he was like 3 or 4%. No. So I'm feeling a little good about that, but I'm going to give you the chance right now. You're both Ron Paul supporters. Why should I change my mind?
Because the only reason he came into the scene was because he was an alternative to everybody trying to avoid Ron Paul. If you look at the way he's supported, he's not a conservative with the amount of earmarks that he's supported and put forward. He wants to use that federal money and spend it in the wrong directions. He's one of the biggest warmongering politicians right now to try to create this new war in Iran. I'm just recently got out of the military myself. This is all a hidden agenda to try to get in every corner of the country or every corner of the world. We need to really take care of places here at home. And if he's really about family and values, then he needs to talk to those families who have lost family members for these asinine wars that have really led to nothing. So he doesn't need to promote any kind of war like that. He's not truly a Republican in that sense.
Do you have anything to add, or is that pretty much it?
I like all of the Republicans, but there's none of them stands out anywhere near Ron Paul. Santorum, I like his he's evangelical leaning for the religious freedoms that we have lost so much, but Ron Paul is the man in liberty. So if Ron Paul wins, we'll have a change. If the other candidates win, we'll probably have more of the same, and there won't be a nickel's worth of dimes or dimes difference with Obama and the Democrat and the Republican administration. So Ron Paul will make a difference. You'll know you got a good difference, and that's what we need at this time in the United States. We need a new route to freedom. We've lost our freedoms here in this country.
All right, well, thank you very much for your time, and since you're Worcester people, I hope you'll listen to me on WCRN. Feel free to call in and tell me when I'm right and when I'm wrong.
All right.
Take care.